In this video, I will demonstrate how you can use Adobe Express to create your own presidential bumper sticker. Whether you're going for traditional, modern, clever, or friendly, you'll be able to use the colors, fonts, and icons in Adobe Express to get your message across to your voters. First, you may want to figure out the future election year that you would be eligible to run for President of the United States. You must be 35 years old, so figure out how many years it is until you turn 35. Then add that number to this current year and compare it to the future election years to find the one that you would be eligible to run in. Next, open up a browser and go to Adobe Express's website. Click on Get Adobe Express Free. My school has Adobe accounts. If this is the case, you'll click on Continue with Google. Select your Google account. Then you'll probably want to pick Company or School account. Adobe is frequently updating its software, so my page may look different than yours. Scrolling down, you'll see a variety of free templates. And down here are projects I've already created. Back up at the top on the left, you'll see this plus sign. Click on it. There are preset sizes you can choose, but we want a custom size. And click this drop down to change the unit to inches. A great size for a bumper sticker is 11.5 inches wide and 3.75 inches high. Click Create New File. Here you've got your artboard where you can start creating your design. At the top, if you click this button, you can change the color of the background of your artboard. There are recommended swatches here. Go down and click the arrow next to More Colors, and it will open up a lot more choices. Back towards the top of this, click Custom, and you can make a specific color. You can also add a hex color code here as well. I'll pick this color and then close this pop-up box. Next, on the far left side, make sure Text is clicked, and you'll see the text choices. Click Add Your Text. You can type in a fun slogan here. Back in the text section, you can change the typeface. You can also change the font, the size of your text, its alignment. You could add bullet points or different layouts, etc. You can click on Fill and change the color of the text. But notice mine didn't change. Sometimes you have to make sure that the text is selected before you can change it. You can have an outline of your text. You can change its thickness and color. You can change the opacity as well if you want. And down below, we have some additional options we'll take a closer look at in a moment. Click on the text button again, and instead of adding our own text this time, we'll use one of these presets. You can grab and move the preset and double-click into it to edit its text. You can drag out the side of the box to fit the words on a single line. You have the same choices you had before, however, some things can't be changed. The fill color of this text, for example, even though it's selected, since the letters are cut out, it's not going to change that color. Now down below, let's click on Animation. There are a lot of fun choices for animating your text. You'll need to download your projects as an MP4 file to be able to see the animations though. Over here on the right, now you'll see the layers of your project, my two text boxes, for example. Next, I'm going to do something special with the last name Smith. I'm going to click on Text again, add that name back, then come to the bottom and click Generate Text Effects. In this box, you can type in a text design that you'd like to create. To fit my theme, I'll type American flag, then go down and click Generate. Adobe's AI will create some optional designs for your text. Back up above, you can change the style, though sometimes you might not see too much of a difference. You can also change the font and the border if it has one. Now I'll adjust the placement of my objects on my artboard. There are pink guidelines popping up that can help you align and center things. Next, let's add some design elements. On the far left, click Elements. Scroll down and you will see Design Assets, Backgrounds, Shapes, and Icons. Click View All to see more shapes. I will then choose a rounded square icon And even though it's a square, you can drag the handles around the box to make it more rectangular. And I'll use it as a frame. However, it's covering everything. So I'll right-click on it and send it to the back. On the left, I will click Fill and choose No Fill. You can also change the border color and its thickness. Next, on the left, scroll the list over to find Icon, and you can search for a specific icon like a flag, and there are a lot of options here, but I suggest getting more creative. For example, let's look for waves instead. I can choose this icon here, and I can make some adjustments to it. I can go up and duplicate it, and because this icon is see-through, when you overlap the two, they actually look like a grouping, like the shape of a waving flag. Hold the Control or Command key on your keyboard and click on each. You can right-click and group them together, which will make them easier to move and resize. To make a copy, select it, right-click, go to the three dots and choose Copy. Don't click Duplicate or they'll be locked together on the same layer. So now make some fine-tune adjustments. I'll fast forward as I do. And when you're finished with your design, on the upper right, you can click Share. You can type in specific people's emails to share this with them. You can invite people within your organization, copy the link. You can also send this to Google Classroom or to Google Drive. Come over and click the download button. Mine defaults to MP4 because it has animation, but you can choose to download it as a PNG, which is great for digital graphics, a JPEG, which is great as a photo, and a PDF, which is great for printing as well. I'll choose MP4 and know that the download can take some time. And this is how you create a presidential bumper sticker using Adobe Express.